Well, the TX500H came with these Continental CrossContact LTX20 tires. So I'm going to take a look at this thing over here, all right? And looks pretty decent overall. My wheels are really ginormous, I guess is for a better word. And these are 22-inch wheels. So today we're going to look at the Lexus TX500H, what tires it came with. The Continental CrossContact LTX20. So I'm going to talk about these tires and do a quick comparison between the other tires out there. I'm just going to base it on Tire Rack because they seem to have the best website out there. And I'm just going to show you my opinion driving around with these tires that came with the vehicle. And please remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified new videos. And if you like my video to the end, please help me out with a thumbs up. My vehicle came with these Continental tires, and I had to say it looks pretty good overall. I mean, the lines are different. CrossContact LTX20 Eco Plus. So could be marketing name or what? Got the tire weights over there. And it seems to be riding really smooth on my vehicle. When you're driving it around, the vehicle feels really smooth, firmly planted on the road, and it's pretty good ride overall. So let's take a look at these tires. Continental CrossContact LTX20 with Eco Plus technology. And you know that it doesn't have the 3 mountain peaks. Severe snow, service rated, no. Tread 680. Temperature A, tractions A. So it's a black wall. Of course, it's extra large. My tires are 255/45 R22s. So looking at these tires that came with the vehicles and say, hey, let's look other ones out there. Yokohama comes with the Grand Highlander, for example. And those have not rated for severe snow, of course. 520, temperature A, traction A. And these also extra large as well too. Those will also work on my vehicle. Yokohama is standard equipment on the Toyota Grand Highlander, on the Hybrid Max. And the next one is the Michelin CrossClimate 2. So these are severely rated for snow. As you know, I have it installed on my Lexus NX, the 2024 Lexus NX. And those are great, riding great so far. I'm going to have to drive a little bit more. But note that tread 640, traction is a B, temperature is an A, and there's a version of it for this particular vehicle. It's also extra large, Michelin Total Performance. So let's do a dive of what the numbers are showing on the stats. So looking at the Continental, you could see that it's great on wet and dry. Those are excellent, but not so good on the snow. The snow is the weak part. Tread wear is good, right? It's a 7.7. And comfort is actually an 8.4 if I'm reading that thing correctly. And it's kind of like, yeah, comfort is really good. So these data doesn't really lie. Tire Rack has really good data. Yokohamas are really great with wet and dry and comfort as well. So it seems like Yokohama feels a little bit better. Tread wear is only 8.7, and it's only good on the winter and snow. So it seems to be like, I feel like the Yokohama may be really good tires for this particular vehicle if one day you're going to change it out or swap it out. 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, all those you had to change all 4 if something gets damaged. And Michelin, of course, pretty much all excellent all the way through, from wet, dry, winter, snow, comfort, and tread wear. Amazing. This is like a home run all the way through. Michelin CrossClimate 2 seems to be a hit with most people out there, and I'm trying it out on my NX. I don't have any problems with it right now, And let's look at a few things here. Of course, the Yokohama is in the middle of the price range. Continental is the lowest price. I wonder if the Lexus decided to use Continental because it's a lower price tire. I don't know. But the Michelin is the highest price. You can see the difference of all set of four. And this is not including any specials or anything like that this time. I'm just pointing this out. And you get what you pay for in a way. I know the Michelin is really great on snow. So if you drive on snow, maybe you want to consider the Michelin. And here's the number comparison between all three of the tires at once. And you could see, the Michelin one is on the last one. It kind of hit the home run for all of them, pretty much. But then the question is, do you want to spend that much money, or are you going to settle for, say, the Yokohamas, or even the Continental? But do you want to spend money on the Continentals? Now, really want to spend the money for the Michelin? Well, that's depends on your how much you want to spend, or if you really want to drive your vehicle in the snow. And this is a big SUV, of course, right? And we look at the Continental. Of course, these came standard. I just want to show you how the treadwear looks like, and it looks pretty different, I guess I would say. Not as much as the Michelin ones I have in my other NX video. And I could tell you, it looks pretty good, and the ride is really comfortable on these tires. I mean, I have a set at the PSI that's recommended. The dealer actually checked that as well. You can see a 680 traction A, temperature A. I don't know if the traction really means a whole lot, to be honest. I mean, the Michelin one has a traction of a B, right? But the temperature is A also. I'm not going to drive at high speeds or something all the time. 255, 45, R22. These are big wheels. So maybe the Lexus got a great deal on the Continentals. That's why they have a special on the Continentals, and they put it on this particular vehicle. Then again, you're going to think about why don't they use the Yokohama, for example, right? They have it on the Toyota Grand Highlander, right? So the Yokohamas are pretty good tires as well, looks like. So those are the three I'm looking at. There are other ones out there, like say the Pirelli. There's a P0. I would not like to have one flat tires on my particular vehicle, especially this size. And we do have a spare, by the way, on this TX. So that's in the back, the trunk, right? You can lift everything out. So you do have a spare, right? But these are massive size wheels. You can see that over here. Actually, I could make a video on the paint. I already touched up the paint on one of the wheels. You want to guess which wheel is it? Give you a hint, right? It's one of the wheels in the front, okay? But the treadwear on this particular tire looks really nice overall. I mean, it looks not everything for tires. You want traction, you want longevity, and ride and comfort. So, but these are not rated. Continentals are not rated for the snow, and so is the Yokohama. So you're not going to get really good traction on the snow. Only the Michelin really offers good traction on the snow. So if you're looking for a snow tire or driving the snow winter climate, you probably want to go to CrossClimate 2 still. CrossClimate 3 is out, but it's not available in the US yet, unfortunately, that I know of at this time. Maybe it's going to come soon, I guess. That can be a little bit better than the CrossClimate 2. Let me know in the comments. And please subscribe. Help me out for thumbs up. See you next time. Bye.